Welcome back to another day in my life here in the UAE. Not every day is filled with exciting adventures. Most days are simple, quiet, and focused on making the most of what I have. As a low-income worker in Dubai, I have learned that happiness doesn't always come from spending money. Sometimes it comes from appreciating the little things, managing your budget wisely, and finding joy in everyday moments. Today is one of those ordinary days, and I thought I would bring you along. Today I decided to walk to the nearby supermarket. Walking is now part of my lifestyle. It helps me save money on transportation, gives me some exercise, and allows me to enjoy the neighborhood where I live. I don't always come here to buy many things. Sometimes I simply walk around to compare prices. Food prices can change, and knowing where to shop helps me stretch my monthly budget. I am walking slowly, looking at different products, rice, cooking oil, and other essentials. Everything looks good, but my shopping decisions are guided by my budget rather than my cravings. One thing I always pay to are the discounts. Whenever I find a good offer, I take advantage of it. Today I decided to buy some ripe bananas. Bananas are affordable, filling, and very versatile. They can be eaten as they are, added to breakfast, or you can use them to prepare simple homemade snacks. Since I already have most of the other ingredients at home, bananas are all I really need for today. Sometimes it's nice to slow down and take a few minutes to relax. Such little breaks cost nothing, but they can make a big difference. Now it's time to head back home. The afternoon sun is unforgiving today. Every step feels heavier. Dates never disappoint, no matter how hot the weather. Today I only bought a small bag of bananas, but even carrying them this light feel different under the scorching sun. Sometimes simple groceries are all I can afford, and that's okay. Every little purchase helps me get through another day. The streets are quiet, and the heat makes most of the people stay indoors, making every step feel longer than it really is. As I continue walking, I find myself thinking about life. These quiet walks have become part of my daily routine, giving me time to clear my mind. Sometimes I think about my goals, sometimes I think about my life or my family back home, and other times I simply enjoy the silence. Life doesn't always go according to plan, but I have learned to appreciate the small victories. Being able to buy groceries, prepare a meal, and make it through another day is something I don't take for granted. Every step reminds me to keep moving forward, no matter how slow the journey may seem. After a short walk, I have finally arrived home. Today's plan is to prepare a simple evening snack. Back home in Africa, these are commonly known as pancakes, although different communities prepare them in different ways. The first step is peeling the bananas. The riper they are, the sweeter the pancake. Instead of adding lots of sugar, the natural sweetness of a ripe banana gives the pancakes a delicious flavor. Once all the bananas are peeled, it's time to smash them. You can use a fork, a spoon, or any method you prefer. There is no perfect way to do it. Just keep smashing until the bananas become soft. Next, I add a little baking powder. Then I add some bicarbonate of soda. These ingredients help the pancakes become lighter and softer when frying. The next step is adding flour. Normally, many people back home in Africa use cassava flour because it gives the pancakes a unique taste. Unfortunately, I couldn't find cassava flour today, so I'm using atta flour instead. Sometimes living abroad means adapting recipes with whatever ingredients are available. It may not taste exactly like home, but it still reminds me of where I come from. The mixture has turned into a soft dough. Mixing well is important because you want all the ingredients to combine evenly without leaving dry flour behind. After that, I add some little cooking oil directly into the dough. Then continue mixing again. The oil helps improve the texture and makes the dough easier to handle. Now the dough is ready. The next step is rolling it out on the board, using a rolling pin to gently flatten the dough until it reaches the thickness I want. Now comes the fun part. I begin cutting out the pancakes. There is no right or wrong shape. Some people like circles, others prefer squares, diamonds, or even freehand shapes. The beauty of homemade cooking is that everyone can make it their own. I continue rolling, cutting, and shaping until every bit of dough has been used. Nothing goes to waste. Now it's time to cook. Once the oil and the frying pan are hot enough, I carefully place the first batch of pancakes into the pan. Immediately, they begin sizzling. The kitchen fills with a wonderful aroma. As they cook, I carefully turn each one over. Slowly, they change from pale dough into a beautiful golden color. This is always my favorite part because you can finally see all your hard work coming together. The same process repeats itself. Fry when burnt, turn them over, remove them when golden brown. Then repeat until every pancake is perfectly cooked. Honestly, they turned out really well. Simple ingredients, simple cooking, but a very satisfying result. Sometimes the best meals aren't the expensive ones. They are the meals that remind you of home, bring back the memories, and make you appreciate how far you've come. Thank you so much for spending part of your day with me. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.